Hello and welcome to Lorbeck Luxury Cars. I'm Harry and on this edition of the Friday Drive I reviewed this, our MY2020 Ferrari Portofino. The second generation in the 2+2 V8 convertible Ferrari family, the Portofino was the successor to the Ferrari California. Under the bonnet is the same 3.9 litre twin-turbo V8 which you'll find in the GTC Ford Lusso T, if I got that correct. And this twin-turbo generation of Ferrari V8 engine puts out a very impressive 411 kilowatts, 760 newton meters of torque, and it's good enough to get this car from 0 to 100 in just 3.5 seconds. Not bad, eh? And inside, it's quite different from Ferraris of past. I mean, there's a whole lot more buttons to push and bells and whistles to have some fun with. It's very different to the Ferraris of past, particularly the California. It's a good thing. It's a truly bang up-to-date car. But ultimately, this is a car to be driven, roof down, on a day like today. And since today is exactly like today, let's get in it and give it a burn and see what's what. It should come as no surprise to anyone that anyone who jumps into a Portofino would find it instantly familiar. I mean, after all, it does share the same engine, transmission and basic setup of the California T which it replaced. But having said all of that, it does actually feel like a very big step up. That's because the Portofino has upgraded all the software which controls the dampers, making the Portofino feel a lot more focused. A significant departure from the California's often surprisingly relaxed disposition. And on top of this, the Portofino has new electronically assisted power steering system which becomes even more responsive in sport mode. What I really liked about the California T was that it was actually a Ferrari you could and you'd want to use every single day. And it was good because it wasn't so powerful that even the slightest look at the accelerator would have you catapulted into the very nearest impound yard. But despite that, it still had the very essence of what a Ferrari is all about. The thing that made the California T, or the California for that matter, so good was that it had good air conditioning, it had a good sound system, it was comfortable, it was refined. And if we're going to be brutally honest with ourselves, that at the end of the day is what really matters when we're talking about a car that you're using to commute from A to B. While the Portofino does differ slightly to the California, it's still as easy to drive as a Toyota and as comfortable as a Mercedes. But as soon as you flick it over into sport mode, it takes on a whole new different character. It will satisfy those people who want that sort of Ferrari edge. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is no 488 Pista, but it's a lot closer than you'd expect. It is a perfect everyday Ferrari, full stop, no more to discuss. And finished in Rosso Corsa with beige leather interior, our Ferrari Portofino is still in as new car condition, with only a shade over 500 kilometres from you, and is the best available at a massive saving on the new car cost price. So come down to Lorbeck Luxury Cars and buy today. We'll see you next week. Hello, yes, thank you.